Hey everyone, and welcome back to another custom challenge run in the Binding of Isaac. This is going to be the second video for Christmas Day 2012. And this time we have another challenge run from Best Chimp, which is still a great name if you've forgotten in the last 3 hours or however long it's been since you watched the other episode. Anyway, by the way, I lost health because I accidentally put down a bomb, which is because my hotkey to start recording involves the button to set a bomb. Anyway, as you can see, we got a lot of fly stuff. This run is called Lord of the Flies because I have all of these fly items. I have infinite power on Guppy's head. I have infestation, where I'll spawn kamikaze flies when I get hit. I have 2 halos of flies so that I have a full orbital thing, and I have the attack fly and the distant or forever alone fly. So basically, the rules of this challenge are I cannot use tears. I just have infinite power on Guppy's head, so I can spawn countless flies to do my bidding. Of course, you can only take 5 flies into the next room, and there are no item rooms. So beyond that, I'm free to do as I please, and that's exactly what's going to happen. Pretty much, I don't know. I've seen a couple other YouTubers do this challenge, and you know, it didn't seem to go horribly for them. My right hand can do whatever. It's going to be weird. I mean, I think I've watched 2. Neither of them succeeded. I can take boss items, but pentagram isn't really useful. It's just 2 damage up, and I don't know if damage affects my kamikaze flies, so, you know. Of course I can't drop Guppy's head, because that's my main source of damage here. You know, let's just go to the next floor. Could've looked for the secret room, but, whatever. I don't know. I think that... I have no clue where we're gonna get to in this run, so I'm just not even gonna make predictions. And I'm just gonna fight bosses like when I find them. I mean, I'll take a cube of meat, and I can take these things. The relic would be great, so that's nice. I mean, it did only say no item rooms, and I think it did. I'm not gonna go check. Sorry if I butchered your challenge. But I don't know, I think it's fair to just have no item rooms and I can take everything else. All these things I can't access because I can't shoot tears. I'm just exploring at this point because the relic's going to give me a soul heart after every 4 rooms, so I may as well go to as many rooms as possible, right? Get all the soul hearts I can. Seems like a good strategy to me. But so far this is going super well. What I think I need most is health up. But, hey, who knows? I again, don't know if damage up does anything. Anyway, the cube of meat just replaced one of our rotating flies. Not a big deal. It'll just damage enemies that get near us, like all enemies instead of just fly-type enemies. And, I mean, we're already at Catacombs 1. That's good progress. I mean, so far, having all these flies just makes things faster because they're super strong and I have as many of them as I can possibly desire. But I don't know if that's gonna continue to be the case. Got our soul heart from the relic. Mostly the thing we need to do is not take damage, I'd say. We can very easily avoid taking damage from enemy tears due to our full ring of protection here. But contact is still an issue, and it's weird not shooting as I move. Like, I know this might sound weird, but having less to focus on in this case is just making it harder for me. I don't know. It feels weird to be doing dodging in this way. Like, I have to attempt to get my flies to get near stuff, but I'm also not shooting at the same time, so it's like I'm not comfortable being near the enemies, but I am comfortable at the same time because I have all these flies. I don't know, it's weird and hard to explain, I think. But Catacombs 1 has gone super quickly as well. There are probably only a few more rooms left. This room's going to be really annoying. I know that rooms like this and ones with masks and hearts are things that cause problems for the other YouTubers that I watch do this challenge, because the freaking kamikaze flies seem to like go only for like invincible things. If they're invincible things, those are more important. And my theory is that given comparable proximity, so if it's about as close to these things, it prioritizes things that have more health, just in order to you know, lighten the load on you a little bit. That's pure conjecture. I have no clue if that's actually true. It could be that it's just totally random, and you know, everyone has bad luck with that kind of thing. But that's just my theory, and it's really annoying because things that are invincible technically have the most health, and will always have the most health, which basically means that you're just not gonna do well when you're near them. So anyway, theory crafting aside, this is going really, really well, except sometimes I take damage like I just did there. Globins aren't really my friends. I don't want to go into the shop. I'm glad I didn't accidentally use a key, which wouldn't have been my fault. It would have been the game's fault. That's something that this game likes to do. I also haven't gotten much use out of the orbital stuff. Really, it's only the kamikaze flies that are doing anything for me. Which is why I think I have a bit of an advantage, because the way this challenge run was suggested to me was with all these fly items. Whereas I think that at least in one of the two cases, but in both cases there were less items that they had. In my case, I have the protection of like tiers and stuff, because I don't think either of them had orbitals, which meant that they could easily take tier damage. So I think that I'm going to do better than either of those two did, but I am not sure I'm going to win or anything. Just I have advantages. I don't recall if they were allowed to take like item rooms and shops and stuff, or boss rooms or whatever. I'd assume so, at least for bosses and shops. Oh no. Oh, that sucks. Keep losing my soul hearts as soon as I get them. Before they can start stacking, basically. Anyway, I think that one thing I have is that my maneuvering is pretty MLG. Like, I'm pretty good at this game a lot of the time. So we got 4 random pills here. If this pill is bad, I'll be sad, man. Tears up, sure, that's good, but that doesn't actually help me at all. Oh, by the way, in this angel room, watch me get Sacred Heart, which is like the rarest thing ever. Oh no, telepills, that took me away from the... Oh, the angel room's not going to be there anymore. Now I'll never know. This is the worst day. Unless it is there, then I'll know, and it'll be a great day. But that really sucks. Really hoping it's there. Anyway, I don't know, my maneuvering's pretty good, and theirs was not amazing, but not terrible or anything. Just, I don't know, I think I'm more on my game. And it shows that I've been at full health for, like, the whole game, essentially. Sorry if you can hear my spacebar, by the way. Because, all I can do is really mash spacebar, and if that's, like, super loud and painfully annoying, I'm sorry. My mic is, like, I don't know, 3 feet away, probably, so it might not be terrible. It might not even be noticeable. But if it is, I'm sorry. This is, you know, a different run. It's totally not going to be a thing in the future, unless you give me other runs where my means of success is mashing the spacebar. But regardless, this is still going well. This is a room I don't approve of being in the game, but it's okay with this setup that I have. Oh, that sucked. Oh, let's pop this open, because why not? Really, I need better luck with soul hearts. I was really hoping that in that angel room that we had to miss there, we were going to get the miter, which would turn... Well, it increased the chance that any red heart drop is a soul heart drop, and that's huge. That's like our way of stacking health. Because really that seems to be our big problem right now, is that we are not stacking health at all. Like, I've gotten 1 health up, and beyond that I haven't held on to a soul heart for more than a few rooms. Like, literally, I haven't held on to a soul heart long enough to get a second soul heart this whole game. Oh. which is saying something, I'd say. The Emperor will take us directly to the boss room, but oh look, it's the boss room. So I'll save this probably for, I don't know, the Womb 1, 2, Cathedral. It depends on how dead I think I'm going to be anytime in the near future. Because if I think I don't really have a good chance in the rooms, then I go straight to the boss. Excuse me. And have fun times. But otherwise, who knows? Treasure map's going to be relatively useful. The treasure map will show us the layout of the floor. It won't show us what any rooms are. It'll show us the secret room and not the top secret room. Anyway, this is one of the things I was talking about where the invincible enemies get priority. Oh look, we get the fish head. That is a secondary... Like, it's basically infestation again. That's cool. And that's like... Maybe it was even on the challenge run requirements, but I missed it if it wasn't. One soul heart, so now we have 2, which is our first time for that. I don't know, I think that's really interesting and totally fits the run. I wonder if the game knows, somehow. Smart game. And now we have 14 cents, which is not quite enough to go to the shop. Sorry, I just hit the headphones. I have this free hand, and I don't know what to do with it, but my head was itchy, so I decided I'm going to scratch my head, because I don't even have to worry about this stuff. No, leave me alone. Yeah, masks and hearts really, really the worst. No doubt. I'm going to get back to full health here. Let's see what's in here, just because. No thanks. And let's not go to the shop because I don't have enough money to go to the shop. I know, crazy notion. By the way, yesterday, while I wasn't uploading video, basically I got home from vacation, and then almost immediately I went to a friend's house to celebrate another friend's birthday. He was there too, of course. And we basically played Kirby Air Ride for like 6 hours straight, and it was amazing. And like, I would recommend you spend a day playing Kirby Air Ride at some point, if you haven't already done that 1,000 times. And even if you have, you should do that anyway, again, because that game is so much fun. Anyway, we get another item, or Angel Room, which is Scapular. Scapular is a decent item. I'm not going to knock it or anything, because it's actually saved my life in the past. Curse of the Lost increases the size of the floor by 4 rooms. Anyway, Scapular will give us... Oh no. See, that's the thing that I don't like. Boom flies is pretty much... It means that you're gonna take damage because you can't control when your flies are gonna kill it. Well, you can't not take Epic Fetus, but I can't use it, so... Well, that's the game trolling me real hard. I don't remember what I was explaining. Oh yeah, Scapular. Scapular gives you a soul heart if you ever end up down to 1/2 of a red heart. Only once per room. But, I mean, it's pretty decent. It has been the reason that I've won in the chest. And that is, again, why I'm not going to knock it. Anyway, we've got... Oh, God. I like how the bomb was just, like, not moving, and then suddenly it... Oh. I was trying to push it back at him, and... Well, you saw it. Didn't work out. But we get some more soul hearts, which is good. I'm probably just going to go straight to the boss if I find it. I don't know. I shouldn't do that, though. I really shouldn't do that because... Okay, so we're going to go to the shop before we talk to that beggar. Because I want to get as many relic charges as possible, even though, of course, I'm kind of like hemorrhaging health, which means I'm not really gaining anything from the relic. But, of course, I'll say, oh, don't worry, I'm going to pick up my play and start being awesome. By the way, the 4th run today going to be super long, just so you know. 2 Emperor cards? What is this? Yeah, the 4th run's going to be super long, and it's actually one of my favorite suggestions because it's something that I've been suggesting to people for a long time now. But no one's done it that I've seen. Of course, someone may have done it, but I'm glad that it was suggested to me so I can do it. Because I like the idea. Anyway, we're going to go all the way to the other side of the map. And, of course, visit the shop where we'll likely fight Greed anyway. But, you know, these things happen. I'll visit the shop, and then I'll play the beggar, because that's the best use of my money, pretty much. What I'm hoping for is a compass in the shop, to mean that along with the treasure map, I'll have the full map of every floor, provided I don't get Curse of Darkness. That'll be huge. That'll save me a lot of time on these floors after this floor where I really just don't want anything to do with oh no! Where I just don't want anything to do with exploring more than I have to. Yeah, this really sucks. And by the way, I absolutely am going to have to cheat and use my tears. Oh yeah, I have Epic Fetus. Funny that. Anyway, yeah. Totally lost my train of thought, as always. Like, even though, you know, short-term memory is relatively small, it's not that small. I'm just, like, crazy forgetful sometimes. Item room, of course, is useless. Oh yeah, we want a compass to get the map. We want to play the beggar because he's great and gives lots of good items. We want to not fight greed in the shop. But I don't really expect any of these things to come to fruition, I want to say. But, you know, expectations and hopes are two different things. Red Patch, I'm just not going to take it because of how great Fish Head fits with the challenge. By the way, if you want me to have a specific trinket, I can have Deck of Cards give that to me in the future. And I can also do the cheat engine setting where you don't need the chest, or the Polaroid to go to the chest. You don't need the chest to go to the Polaroid, if you guys were wondering about that one. So now we're at the shop. We have a couple extra cents. It's probably not going to make a difference, but Steam Sale I'm absolutely not going to buy. I'm not going to buy that pill or that bomb. I have plenty of bombs. I don't really need the pill. It could be bad. Man, of course I got a freaking Epic Fetus. The one, well, one of the many runs that I can't use it, but the one time I'm doing a run with no tears. I've only done that like twice. Anyway, we'll go visit the beggar, and that'll be great because he'll probably definitely give me something. Not necessarily something good, because, you know, he could give me a spacebar that I can't take. Spacebar item, rather. No, he'll give me a new spacebar, because I need one of those. No, I don't. My keyboard is pretty ballin'. Anyway, let's just see what he's got. I was half expecting a 1-cent item, but no big deal. I got more than enough money to likely make him pay out. If this is another Emperor, is that oh my god. Oh, you know what? I still have cheat engine set to be only Emperor cards. Did not realize. So once he gives me an item, I'm gonna fix that, because that's actually kind of bad. Because I'm recording this directly after recording the last run, where I had the Emperor for everything, which you saw just, you know, somewhere around a few hours ago, possibly. Anyway, just gotta click back in here. I will take Demon Baby because, you know, I got it legit. Demon Baby will shoot automatically, so it's actually a perfect item for this run where I don't have to be telling it that I want to shoot things, because it'll shoot things for me. Anyway, now we'll go fight Mom. And it's the blue Mom, so that sucks. So basically, strat is mash the spacebar and hope for the best. And also bomb this Tinted Rock, which will give us the small rock, which I'm going to take, because screw the rules, I don't care about the speed down. Anyway, that went super quickly, and oh look, we got a speed up from the boss, so that's perfect. So now we have damage up 2, tears up 1, and speed down 1 from the rock, but that shouldn't matter unless damage does affect the kamikaze flies. I really don't know. Anyway, I have this illegitimate Emperor card, but I'm just keeping it. Anyway, now I just want to waste as little time as possible, spend like in rooms and on the floor in general. Absolutely gonna take this cent because I'm cool like that. Why did you shoot at me, you fool? I didn't shoot at you. What a jerk, man. What a jerk, man. Yeah, so I want to find the boss as soon as possible. I'm just gonna look here. I don't expect it to be here. Yeah, it wasn't here. Because everything does a full heart of damage, and there are also like no special rooms except like arcades and libraries occasionally. But I don't really care about those. So Yep, that's my life. Kamikaze flies aren't as fast as Chub, even the slow Chub, which is interesting, but not a big deal. Fistula really proven to be super easy with this setup. Would I be doing worse without, like, my orbitals and stuff? I don't really know. I feel like I might. Well, no, I definitely would. I've absorbed a lot of hits because of them. So, would I be dead, though? I don't know for sure. Anyway, I thought this was the most likely place to be the boss. If it's not, well, it is. Anyway, if it were not the boss, it would have probably been at the bottom, actually. Just down from the spawner. Believe it or not. This is going to be moderately difficult, possibly. Because the flies attack Skull-X even when he is invincible. Because they'll attack his head instead of his tail thing. No, get on that. I don't even care that I took a hit there. That was, like, necessary. Oh, that was beautiful. So we get health up, we get a soul heart, and we get another angel room. Sacred Heart, just watch it. It's Epic Fetus Sacred Heart. No, Guardian Angel, that's actually really good. So Guardian Angel doubles the rotation speed of everything, as you can see by the fact that everything is spinning really freaking fast. It'll also damage enemies like the Cube of Meat. And, yeah. Because our orbitals are rotating twice as fast, that should mean that we're protected a lot more because they're in more places more often. Which is great. Anyway, this probably is also going to, like, take a toll on the processor due to the fact that it's making everything do a lot of stuff. I'm surprised the blue flies didn't, like, move my bomb. They tend to do that. Anyway, 6 cents could be useful. Maybe we'll get a couple beggars or something. I would really appreciate it if we did. Peep should be relatively easy. One thing I would have liked to have run into is Flight. But, I mean, of course I wanted to run into Flight. You always want to run into Flight. Peep's dead, more money. This should be the boss, yeah. So basically, with the treasure map, I have successfully predicted the location of the boss twice in a row. Because, I mean, they're just general patterns that you kind of learn as you play the game more. And that's really all there is to it. So now we just mash the spacebar and hope for the best. Seems like there aren't that many flies, but there totally are. Oh man, freaking melting the heart. Knights are going to be relatively tough because they're invincible on one side. But we got it. Just get in there. Okay, so our fly army has vanquished the heart very quickly. I say before finishing vanquishing the heart. Took some damage there, got a soul heart, and now we're just going to go up to the cathedral where I'm going to use the Emperor. Yeah. Because I'll get 4 items as soon as I get into the chest. I have enough keys for that, it's fine. And due to my orbitals, by the way, I'm sticking close so that the flies go in instantly. And I clearly haven't taken a hit yet. It's gone really well. Which is kind of half surprising and half not at all surprising. Alright, there we took a hit. Anyway, we're going to get in the chest. We're going to get 4 items that could possibly make the rest of this stuff really easy. Would I have predicted this boss location? I would have probably gone down first. But I would have predicted it second, I think. Okay, Isaac's dead. We got back to full health. Oh my god, look at all these flies. This is crazy. Alright, into the chest. See what these 4 items are. Probably spacebar items I don't want. Miter, really good. Little Chad, decent. Drops, yeah. I already explained the Miter. Holy Water is absolutely awful. I guess I'll take it, though. Anyway, I think the boss should be at the top right there. Anyway, yeah, see, Holy Water turns some familiars into Brother Bobby, and the Demon Baby happens to be one of those familiars. But it only does that when the water is not spilled. Spilt or spilled, I don't know when to use those words. That's like one of the only things in grammar that I wonder about that I haven't like looked up or figured out on my own already. Anyway, I'm gonna say this is going kind of badly at this point in time. I'll pick up poison bombs. So, I'd say we got a pretty good chest, but we're not doing amazingly, and Lust was definitely too fast for us. Oh my god, how did I not take damage there? Walk in between that. 2 of clubs doubles our bombs. Death does significant damage to every enemy in the room, and this was not the right way to the boss. Where else will the boss be? I guess I'll go left. So I don't think we have a chance anymore, but if we can get to Blue Baby, we might. Because I took like 2 hits against Isaac. Why is this a red chest? That's so weird. Oh no. Alright, so I'm super gonna die. Anyway, we only took 2 hits against Isaac, but now we're like almost dead. I didn't look at the secret room. We should do that before going elsewhere, because that could be the difference between life and death at this point. Or it could be Dad's key, which is not at all helping me not die. So I'm not going to take that because I can't, and because it's just not really useful. Actually, it would be pretty useful in the chest, I guess. Because you can't bomb your way out of rooms, so I guess you could probably Dad's key your way out of rooms. Because it opens doors. But I don't know if it works in the chest. I've never taken it to the chest or used it in the chest. Oh, that was so stupid that I died there. That's what I was talking about with dodging really close to stuff so that the flies would go in. Anyway, that was Lord of the Fries. You heard the man. No, that was Lord of the Flies. It was a good one. It was tough. Yeah, that's that though. So thank you for watching, and I will see you again in a few hours.